Well, hopefully. I mean, I don't know why I could see that one coming, but yeah. Let's see if F6 seems online. I mean, technically, we should be online. Yeah. So hopefully people will be joining back. Hopefully. But anyways, we're back. Yeah, basically the game gave me an error trying to I'll never get how to pronunciate error, or basically words with double R. Error. But yeah. So yeah, hopefully we'll get the people that were in the previous stream, but I apologize for that cut. I mean, nothing I couldn't do. It was, I mean, I could see that one coming. I could have I could have gotten out from the session before it crashed. But yeah, I mean, I don't think there was nothing I could do about it. Anyways, waiting for the invites to come. Let me see. No, they haven't sent invites. Well, they just had. Fuck. Sorry, I was about to swear, but I didn't. Don't tell the boss. Anyways, everyone, it's there except me. It seems like it. So let's go spectator mode, and let's see, because I mean we can see everyone in here except Kodor. Hopefully he'll be able to join. I hope so. I mean, we had 17 drivers, having 15 would be a downgrade. But yeah, hopefully everyone will be joining back to the stream. And just replying to what Martin said in the Discord chat, he said, I have exams tomorrow. Beep my life. Well, just copy, you know? That's the easy way. You ask your classmate, you know, hey, do you have answer for C? For question 2C? And then you help each other, you know? Communism, your exam is my exam. And somehow you get to help each other. You help me today, I'll help you tomorrow. That's the Mamba mentality. But yeah, people still joining. I mean, we have the 17 drivers who were supposed to start in the beginning. And someone has reminded everyone to put the setups. So yeah, hopefully people won't forget about that one. And let's see how many people do we have in the stream right now. I mean, this is weird. And it really... I mean, I'm sorry for the blue screens, but I'm trying to see if it shows in the PSGL channel, you know, in the feed, the F6 stream, but it's weird because it shows but then it disappears, and pretty weird. But yeah, anyways, just for those who follow F6, follow me on Twitter. I mean, psuarez_19. I'll try to keep you updated, you know, when the streams are on, when the streams are off, because PSGL generally focus on the main tier, so they're not gonna say if the stream is back on. But anyways, it seems like, yeah, people are starting to join, so hopefully we'll have everyone back on board for the start of the Grand Prix. I mean, if we have a really good timing, I have to say, it would be interesting to see, because if F1 has a moment, you know, of how to say it, and you know, DRS train and all that, they could join us, see the start, and hey, then you can leave. But at least give us the viewers for once. But yeah, anyways, it seems like they're getting the grid sorted out. Hopefully they'll do it quick enough, so we can go back to racing soon. Unfortunately, we'll have to go through the formation lap once again. So yeah, let's see when this can go back. I mean, let's go back actually to the qualifying grid. Remember, Philip's teammate, okay? If I don't remember wrong, Ares, yeah, Ares the King is starting. Okay, it seems like, oh, never mind. Ares the King is starting first, followed by John in second. Then it's gonna be the Red Bull in third, I believe. Philip in third. There's gonna be Martin in fourth, Codor in fifth. And from there, I think it was the Ferrari in sixth. But I will have to keep an eye. I will have to, well, I will have to look at the stream, because to be honest, I'm completely lost. So yeah, Triff, sorry, the Racing Point in sixth, Simple Hacks in seventh, Sancho in eighth, Skip in ninth, Simex in 10th, Luis in 11th, Kakil 21 in 12th, Bere in 13th with the Williams, Harm in 14th. From there, I actually didn't take a look, but yeah, it's as easy as going back in the stream. And it's gonna be Sam Balix in 15th, the Ferrari, whose PSN I don't know how to pronounce it, in 16th, and in last, without setting a time, Kelvin. So, well, it seems like we are loading into the session, so hopefully no mistakes this time, and only 4 people, so hopefully people will get to join. Actually, I'm gonna make a post on my Twitter. Stream went down, but we are back for the start of the of round 8 in F6. And let's put some arrows. But yeah, for everyone that is on the stream, just give me your predictions to have some content, you know, because it's not easy when you have these issues when you are live and you have to improvise meanwhile. So it would be good to have something to talk about. But yeah, give me a second. I'm trying to get the tweet up. Yeah, 6 people right now. It seems like people are joining back. Hopefully we'll have 15 as we had before the race started. But yeah, the tweet is up. Okay, so yeah, this time the formation lap starts. Let's hope there's no issue this time. As I said, my prediction for the race, actually at this time we get a DSQ at the start of the formation lap. That's Sancho. Surprisingly, he has been disqualified on his own, so I don't know how he did that. I don't know if he made contact with someone and the game just considered that it was his fault only. But yeah, as I said, my prediction was Ares, John in second and Martin in third. Somehow Philip it's not gonna end up in the podium. But yeah. So yeah, let's now concentrate. I was doing the tweet, but yeah, now I'm ready to commentate about the start. As we have 8 people on stream, hopefully we'll get more before the start of the race. But yeah, we can see the tire choices. I don't think they have changed much unless someone decided to. No, it's pretty much the same. Perez still thinks that going into softs is the right call, although he is not gonna have the advantage that the top 10 are gonna have, like the used tires from qualifying. So they're gonna have brand new tires, and the good thing is that if there's a safety car, everyone basically is gonna have fresh tires, as we have 10 people in the stream. So welcome to all of you. Good to have you back. So yeah, we can see once again. No, this time there's not that big of a gap as there was before. So yeah, everyone is pretty much together. Oh no! But why is the McLaren slowing down that much? I mean, I don't see the point. I mean, that should. Oh no! And Kodo Ningolo once again leaving the session. Hopefully this time he won't join before the race starts, because I think that was the reason why the glitch was caused. Anyways, I'll talk to Big C too. So he makes. I think it's not legal to join back, but anyways, I'll just talk to Big C or to the league directors to see if that's allowed. But anyways, everyone getting set, as we have 11 people, not the 14 we had before, or the 15, not sure how many did we have, but yeah, 1 red light, 2 red lights. I can see the red lights, and vamos! The race has now started, and we can see the Red Bull trying to defend, the McLaren trying to look aggressive on the first corner, as we can see Connor not able to take control of the car as he hasn't joined back, and I believe that's because he hasn't have another invite. But we can see the Red Bull defending quite well, and no one has made an overtake except behind. Triff is up to 5th, as we can see yellow flags in sector 1. Harm and Barrett are half spun, I believe, and we can see Connor being overtaken again and again and again, and I don't think he has an invite to join back, so that's unfortunate for him. But whether I don't know how to talk. Why am I making these mistakes when I need to speak well? But yeah, he's back, so never mind. And we can see Sancho overtaking Codor, so Codor now down to 10th. He will try to make a comeback, but it will not be easy. And we can see now the Ferrari trying to make the move on the Renault, looking really close, but will he be able to try something different? Maybe going for the inside line? No, he was not close enough, or not alongside enough to try and dive the car down the inside. But we can see 2 cars going side by side, and I think they're gonna go side by side through 130R, so we're gonna keep an eye on this too. Oh my god, round the outside the Alfa Romeo goes, but he goes off track, and I believe he's gonna try and send it down the inside, but the Mercedes just keeps the position just ahead of the Alfa Romeo, and we can see in front, oh, that's a Ferrari. Oh no, I think that's the Disick, right? Yeah, let's hope it is, because if not, yeah, I'm confused. What's happening? Yeah, I think John is Disick at the moment, but hopefully it won't affect the race. But anyways, lap 3. Wait, is it lap 3? I thought we were on lap 2. Guys, what's happening? I'm gonna wait for everything to settle, because right now I'm completely lost and I don't know what's happening and in what lap we are. Okay, it seems like we're lap 3 indeed. So already 3 laps in, and we can see the top 4 is basically the same, but meanwhile behind Codor lost a couple of positions as he couldn't rejoin earlier. And yet the AI didn't do a good work for him, but meanwhile behind we can see the Alfa Romeo really close to that Mercedes, and as we can see Civic's already struggling for ERS. Will the Alfa Romeo try and get that slipstream and maybe try to dive down the inside before the final corners? We'll have to keep an eye on that, as Coro Nicolo already makes a place, and I believe he made the overtake on 130R, so that's a really bold move by the Renault driver. who now goes up to P11th. The next target is Kaki, who is P10th on mediums. So he has an advantage over his rival at the moment. And meanwhile in front, Philip quite close to the McLaren, so it seems like John doesn't have the race pace, but it doesn't seem like Philip is able to make the overtake, and it seems like now we are in lap 3, so I was correct. I was already like, seriously, do I have Alzheimer's? Because that went too quick for me, you know, to realize that 3 laps have already gone by. But in the end, we are on lap 3, and the top 4 is basically the same. Well, no, it's the same. And the Red Bull is now trying to make the move on the McLaren, but he doesn't find the gap, and he sees how Ares, who's his current rival in the championship, is pulling away. So this part of the race is quite crucial. Will Philip be able to make the overtake? It's not going to be easy. He's quite close behind the McLaren, but he doesn't. I don't think he has a straight line speed. We'll have to go on board with him. He's not using ERS at the moment. Well, at the moment he does, but we can see Yum hasn't used barely ERS. But look at that Red Bull trying to go down the inside. I think he's gonna dive in. No, he stays behind, trying to find an opportunity later on. Although we now have DRS, so let's see how the Red Bull driver does. The German driver trying to go for the move on turn 1. The McLaren trying to defend. I think he's using all his ERS. So let's see, going side by side through turn 1. Who's gonna hold on? The McLaren trying to do the almighty switchback, but he's not able to stick the move, and it's now the Red Bull up to P2. So we'll see what Philip's pace looked like, as we have a racing point round. I don't know if there was contact or what, or he just lost the car on his own, but yeah, he's down to P16. And let's see how Philip's pace is, because if he was faster than Job, he should be able to catch to his teammate, but we'll have to keep an eye. At the moment, it seems like things have relaxed a bit. Oh, I didn't have it on. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, with the restart and everything, I couldn't. Yeah, everything is back. My bad.
Thank you, Sergeant, for reminding.
So, with 4 laps at the moment, well, almost to be 5, we have Iris in the lead, Philip trying to catch up again to the lead, and John trying to stay behind, trying to stay close, trying to, you know, be close enough to maybe take advantage of any mistake done by the German driver in the Red Bull. Well, to be precise, more precise, Philip MD. So, meanwhile behind we have an overtake. No, actually someone retired. I don't know if that was in the... No, it was on the final corner, so that could be a safety car. And it's indeed a safety car. The safety car comes out. Okay, this is... Let me see. Yeah, now, okay. So the safety car is on track. This changes completely, because we can see everyone behind. Well, Luis going for inters. I hope he retires if he's not gonna take it seriously, because we don't want people who are gonna take the legacy yoke or something. Maybe it was just a mistake and I'm overreacting, but yeah, hopefully he'll go back into the pits and switch to the correct tire. But yeah, safety car is out, so I believe everyone should bid for hards. Maybe the medium runners are the only one who could have the chance to maybe stay out and go for a different strategy, but it's gonna be interesting indeed what everyone does. So let's see, let's go with the Red Bulls, because right now Philip is just behind his teammates, so they're gonna double stack, and Philip once again is gonna see himself affected by the safety car, by the deployment of the safety car, because I remember in Canada there was a similar situation, I believe, and he was affected, and we can see how he's trying to slow down a little bit, or at least the impression that it gives me is that the gap is getting a little bit bigger. Yeah, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. We can see how he's slowing down, and he will have to watch out the McLaren. Oh, he's staying out, so this is interesting indeed. He's gonna go on a totally different strategy, the German driver in the Red Bull. And meanwhile, everyone else pitting. We can see Arnes again going for hearts, everyone going for hearts. Yeah, basically everyone going for hearts. So the medium runners are staying out. No, actually, the only one who stays out is Alex. And I believe I don't know how to say that PSN, I'm sorry, but Evelyn, it's on mediums right now, so that's interesting. Will mediums go till the end? I'm not sure about that one, but oh, and we can see Aris going sideways into that corner, almost losing the back end. So I'm quite intrigued by the strategy done by Philip, and we can see people behind the Ferrari pitting again. He was on hard. What tire will he go on? I mean, if he started on mediums and he fitted hards, it could be that he's maybe going on mediums, or maybe he's going on a new set of hards. Not sure of what's happening. He's back on track, so he's on hard, and I believe, oh no, he was on mediums, and he has now fitted the hard compound. So yeah, everyone is on hards except Alex that is on mediums, and Philip who is on soft. So these two should have the advantage, you know, the tire advantage, to try and escape from everyone else. So I believe Philip is gonna stick to a soft medium strategy, and Alex is gonna do the same, but the opposite. I mean, medium soft. So quite interesting indeed. And right now we have a totally different race, because Martin, who was just in 5th, well actually in 4th, behind his teammate, has now fallen down to P11 as he pitted with his teammate and he double stacked. So that's not what he wanted for sure. He could have, I mean, what Philip did was smart, because he would have lost a lot of positions, and probably what he wants, you know, is to do something totally different to his teammate. So on the one hand, I understand what he has done. For sure, it's risky, but yeah, it's what he needed to do indeed. So Hutch will go till the end, 20 laps ahead. Probably safety car will go in this lap, as we can see the Ferrari pitting again. What's happening? Why is he pitting every lap? He goes back to the medium tire. So maybe, I don't know, maybe he realized. Okay, so what I think that happened was that he started on the mediums. He went on another set of mediums, but then he remembered that he had to, you know, to do the 2-tire thing. So he went back to the pits, and he has now fitted the correct tires. Meanwhile, in front, Reese is on hards. I don't know if he just pitted or what, but yeah, plenty of things happening, and I'm not even realizing. But let's see, safety car should go in this lap if the guys behind are able to catch the pack, which they should be able to do. And we should go back to green flag. So come on guys, I mean, what do you think about the race? 11 people in the chat, but no one commenting on it. I would appreciate, I mean, to see what are your views. What do you think is gonna happen? What do you think about Philip's strategy? What do you think about Balik's strategy? Who do you think is gonna take the win? I mean, right now we have a lot of things, a lot of variables, you know, a lot of different strategies going on. Also the Ferrari going on mediums. I mean, 20 laps on mediums could be possible. I believe doing, I did 18 on just medium, so why not doing the same? But anyways, safety car does, oh yeah, switch off the light, so we should be back into green shortly, as we can see now on the Red Bull. Oh, and we can see some damage, I believe there was behind. Yeah, Triff Skip getting a 5-second time penalty for collision. And as we can see, Philip has decided to go, and we are back to racing. As we can see, as he crosses the finish line, we are back to green, and it's now the Red Bull trying to pull away and create a gap to the guys behind. And as we can see, both of the guys involved in the, no, actually it's Kelvin and Skip, so not sure if Kelvin was involved in that incident, but both of them are into the pits and they fit the medium tire. So it will be interesting how the race goes from here. And right now Um, the Red Bull leading with an 8-10 gap and rising. Meanwhile, Sambalix in second and Ares in third. I mean, Philip needs to push and create a gap. It's not gonna be easy, but no one said it was gonna be easy. So let's see. Meanwhile, my countryman my fellow countryman trying to go for the move on Kyle, but it's not an easy move as the has showed great defensive moves earlier on in the race, but the Renault knows that he has better pace, that he could be ahead, you know, that glitch cost him a lot of time, you know, getting out of the lobby and getting back has costed him a lot of time, so he needs to get back and he needs to fight. So let's see what he does. At the moment in front doesn't seem like no one is gonna attempt an overtake. Maybe Ares could be close enough on the second straight, but I'll keep an eye on the gap. Because look at this, Martin it's also quite close to the Renault. Let's remind that Martin was P4, and if it wasn't for that double stack, he should be ahead. So that was quite unfortunate for him. And meanwhile, no positions changes at the moment. Oh wait, Luis is side by side with a Ferrari. There could be contact, but the Racing Point somehow manages to keep the car. Oh wait, and he gives back the position. So he maybe considered that move was a little bit over the line. So he decided to give the position back. Sportsmanship, quite interesting. Although it seems like he's going a little bit slower. He has lost a little bit of gap to the Ferrari. So quite interesting what happened there. Losing a little bit of time as he is already over the 1 second gap. But yeah, not sure what happened there. And meanwhile, we can see Philip already pulled out a gap of 1.2 yet to make the pit stop, as well as Sambalix. But this could help a little bit Philip if Sambalix is able to hold Ares behind. It's, I mean, the Red Bull for sure has more pace than that, but hey, let's see the Red Bull now trying round the outside. Is it gonna be possible? I don't know. Those mediums are gonna have better grip to the asphalt. So let's see if he's able to make that medium tire work. But right now, I don't think there's DRS. No, but with DRS, will he manage to make the move down the inside? They make contact, and the Alfa Romeo could be set off the track, but he manages to get the car on track. Aggressive move by the Red Bull, but he did what it was needed to be done. So solid move by the Red Bull, who probably felt like he couldn't stay behind one more lap, and yeah, he just sent it. Quite aggressive, I must say, but if it worked, it worked. Meanwhile, behind, John will be the next driver to try and overtake on the Alfa Romeo, but as I said, it won't be easy now, because with DRS enabled, if Sambalix is able to keep himself in that DRS zone to Ares the King, he might be able, you know, to just keep John behind. So let's see how the McLaren handles the situation, how he tries to make the overtake, where he will try to make the overtake. But let's see, because right now he's quite close. I don't know what his ERS looks like actually. 86% compared to the in comparison to the 35% from the Alfa Romeo. That's a big difference. So the McLaren, if he has a good exit, could have a really good chance on the next straight, but both of them will have DRS. And meanwhile, behind, Kodor and the Haas fighting for position. I believe Kodor tried the overtake just before the chicane, but the Haas in the end managed to defend. And let's see, because right now we have a beautiful three-way train for P8, and meanwhile ahead it was the Alfa Romeo from Sancho making the overtake on Simics. So Sancho now looking to catch the Racing Point. Let's see if he's able to catch up, and as we can see, Ares getting into the DRS range within his teammates. So yeah, Philip not looking fast in those soft tires. It seems like the hards are the best tires at the moment on track. and let's see what he does. I mean, at the moment, I have to say Philippe needs a miracle. I was hoping that maybe the strategy could work, but I think he just needs another safety car or something similar. I mean, a BSC probably. And at the moment, it doesn't seem like it could be deployed. But yeah, let's keep an eye on Martin because he's quite close to Kodor. Doesn't seem like he's close enough to make a move though. But if any one of these drivers make a mistake, I mean, at the moment it's a DRS train. I mean, we're not gonna see any move done shortly, unless Santo. I mean, Santo could be the only one I see, as Treff is not in DRS range, and as we can see, the Red Bull teammates. Oh, look at that! The traction by the Red Bull going side by side through the S's. Will the Red Bull try to hold on? He does get in the inside on the next corner, but Aris is able to hold on and manages to keep first place as he gained that position on the first corner. So really good fight delivered by both of the Red Bull drivers. I have to say they respected each other quite well, which we generally don't see on track. But hey, I mean, solid racing. I have to say that traction out of that corner was huge. I mean, the way he was able to do the switchback, if that can be called switchback, was insane. I don't know if he will decide to pit on this lap. I mean, he could maybe stay one more lap, although we can see that these tires are near to the cliff, as we can see some blistering already in the tire. But yeah, once his teammate has overtaken him, probably it won't be long until he decides to go into the pit. So let's see what happens. Right now he has the Alfa Romeo behind, looking quite hungry for positions. So let's see what he decides. Will he stay out? No, he doesn't. So he goes into the pits. Meanwhile, Sambalik stays out as he's on mediums, and he's gonna try and defend from that McLaren. The McLaren knows that it's his last chance to try and go for the win, and he makes the overtake down the inside. Solid move, decisive move, and he's now behind the leader. So 8/10 is the gap that separates first and second, and that's the gap that John will try. Oh, and yeah, he retired on the pit, so never mind. So 7/10 is the gap that John will have to try and cut down, you know, by the end of the race. Hopefully he will have a chance to make an overtake, or maybe try and go for the win, you know. But meanwhile, behind, Philippe has been able to get out on track in P13. Just 10, well, being realistic, 13 seconds behind the pack. I mean, his objective probably is now to catch Berre, and from there, whatever position he is able, you know, to overtake. I think that could be good. But yeah, at the moment, doesn't seem like the strategy will work well. But let's keep an eye on this fight, because Kaki is quite close to the Mercedes. He has a little advantage of ERS. I don't know if he's gonna try to move here. It doesn't seem like it. The Mercedes go deep into the braking zone. I mean, he doesn't seem like he's gonna have a really good exit, but let's see how the Haas handles the pressure. He's not able to get a good exit, but meanwhile, the Renault just behind with that yellow and red helmet, making a match with the Spanish flag, trying to go for the move, but not close enough though. I mean, it seems like on this train, unless someone makes a mistake, it doesn't seem like there's gonna be a change. Meanwhile, John in second, just 5/10 behind Iris. So it seems like we have a really good fight for the win at the moment. And I'm gonna take this brief moment to read the comments. Luke Lira says, well, said earlier on, Vamos, John. Vamos, NFR. And meanwhile, Alberto said, intrigued to see whether John can match Ares the King's pace. I hope he can. At the moment, it seems like it, and he's quite close. I mean, he should be clever, you know. He should be behind, saving ERS, saving fuel, you know, and on the final laps, attempt the move. I know it's not easy, because when you see yourself that close to the car ahead, you feel like you have to make the move in that moment, but he has to take it easy. He has plenty of laps ahead, and what we've seen Oh, well, look at that. The Renault finally looking to make a move on the house. Will he be able though? Yes, he does. Oh my god, that was a dive and a half. He locks up the tires, but he's able to get up to 7th. And with DRS and ERS, he will now try to catch 6th. As he has lost a little bit of gap, but hopefully he will gain back. He will gain the gap back on the S's. But really solid move, I have to say. Bravo! And we can see that Alfa Romeo going wide. I don't know if he was trying to go for a move on the racing point, or he was trying just to avoid the contact with the racing point, but he went wide, and the Mercedes took advantage of the situation, and he said that position is mine. So Sancho is now down to 6th, Kaki is down to 8th. So it will be interesting. It seems like the Alfa Romeo is struggling, you know, to keep up the pace now. Once he made that mistake, it seems like he has lost all the concentration, but hopefully he'll get back to the pace and not lose the DRS range, because if he loses that, he's quite done for today. Meanwhile, Coder, you know, like Hülkenberg would say, or Ricciardo, actually, I don't remember who said this, but probably thinking, oh, he's vulnerable, and probably thinking that he has a big chance to make the overtake on the Alfa Romeo as he's struggling for ERS. Coder could have a really big chance as he's using a lot of ERS here, trying to take advantage of the situation. And let's see, trying to make the move. Right now he's quite close, closer than ever. Only 3 tenths separates them. Will he be able to make the move? The Alfa Romeo has DRS but doesn't have the ERS. Yeah, but the Renault is not close enough, and Sancho has been able to get the DRS. So yeah, at the moment the Renault will have to wait to try and make the move. If I was him, I would try to save ERS, and we can see here Harm trying to go for a move on the McLaren, but he was not alongside him, so he had to back off. But it seems like we have an interesting race going on. Meanwhile, we can see Philip catching up quite quickly, 6 seconds behind the Ferrari. He was 9 seconds, so right now it's only 10 seconds that separates him to the pack. I don't think he's gonna be able to get points. I mean, I think he messed up with the strategy. So I said at the start of the stream, you know, with the driver standing situation, with the 18 points that separated Ares and Philip, that the driver standings was not decided, but there was a big gap, you know, and if Philip did everything right, I didn't think that Ares would get a chance, you know, to try and get the lead. But in the end, look at that, he's not gonna score points today, it seems, and Ares could win the race. But yeah, the Renault going around the outside. Oh, the Alfa Romeo was quite aggressive there, not giving enough space to the Renault, and the Renault obligated to touch a little bit the grass. That could have been really, really dangerous. And finally, the Alfa Romeo, Sainz Balix making the pit stop. Let's see where he emerges on track. As we can see, oh, that Ferrari, that was dangerous on track, and the Renault had to back off. He was gonna go for the move, but that Ferrari was really inconvenient as he was gonna try to dive down the inside. But yeah, that Ferrari, oh my god, I've never seen something like that, and he almost loses the back end. Hopefully he'll save some ERS and he'll try again on the next DRS zone, but it won't be easy though, because look at that, both struggling for ERS. Japan is not a track where you can easily get the ERS back. So it will be interesting how both of them manage actually the electric system. So the energy ERS, I'm not gonna even try. But yeah, meanwhile the gap ahead, look at that, it's getting closer and closer. I don't think we're gonna see a move until the final laps, but you cannot, I mean, you cannot discard it, you know, you cannot like say he's not gonna make it, because he could try at any point. And we can see meanwhile behind the move here side by side, it has tried to hold on. Oh, that could end really, really badly. It's gonna be the Mercedes who's gonna have DRS, and I believe he's gonna have ERS, but I don't think it's gonna be enough to try to move forward. He's actually closing up. Will he try to dive into the inside? No, he doesn't. He sticks behind. He knows that it's not the best situation at the moment, as we have people joining the stream for the final laps. I assume the bigger cheers are done with. Probably the race is over, so welcome all of you to the end of this race. And at the moment we can see that what? I missed the whole action. I don't know what happened there. Probably Ares made a mistake or something, but the McLaren is now up to first. So it's gonna be interesting how things are gonna shape up now, because I believe the Red Bull. I don't know how his pace is, but John was looking quite good behind the Red Bull. We'll have to see now if Ares is able to keep up with the McLaren pace and what he does, because maybe he's gonna try and save some ERS, as he's lacking a lot of ERS compared to the McLaren, and on what his strategy will look like. Anyways, 9 laps left. There's still a lot to happen in this race, and we cannot discard any possibility yet. Meanwhile, we'll go back to this fight, as it seems the Mercedes is pulling away, but the Racing Point is not going to give up that easily, as he's closing up on the Mercedes, but I don't think it's going to be enough to make the overtake on turn 1. He tries to make a look round the outside, but it was not possible. Oh, look at that, getting the traction. But yeah, I think the Mercedes had everything under control all the time, so not able to stick the move. And I can see some people making some comments. Yep, people supporting that move from the McLaren, and we have people supporting the LFR guys and the Portuguese guys. So, well, not only the Portuguese. I mean, I don't know why I keep saying Portuguese. I'm gonna shut up and I'm gonna stick to comms. Oh my god. But yeah, anyways, at the moment, Ares doesn't seem like he's handling the pressure, as Yoma has almost pulled out a second gap to his rival, and that could definitely help Philip, who I still don't think is gonna finish in the, but well, maybe he'll finish 10th, but that top 9 is quite far away, so I don't think it's gonna be possible for him. But meanwhile, behind Coder, after he lagged out before the race started, he's back, and we can see someone who went deep on that braking zone, but not able to identify who the driver was. But anyways, it seems like the Renault quite close, but not catching up though. Yeah, no one is trying to move the Racing Point, looking close on that Mercedes, but not close enough though to try and move. I mean, I don't think this is going to be decided until the final lap. We can see the Renault once again to 10th behind the Alfa Romeo, trying to put all the pressure on that driver, on Sancho, you know, to see if he makes a mistake, but it's not going to be easy. The Alfa Romeo driver has done quite a solid race, and he has taken advantage of the situation. I mean, he started quite high up, but look at that. Keeping P5, I would say it's quite an achievement for him. And we can see the Spanish driver in the Renault trying to, you know, find a gap, trying to see how he can get that Alfa Romeo driver scared. But I don't think it's gonna be that easy. 3/10 is the gap. Let's say, well, actually, the McLaren could have a go on the Renault. Let's keep an eye on this, because I think he's quite close enough. I don't think he's gonna try it here, but maybe on the chicane he's gonna go side by side. He's gonna try round the outside. The Renault closes the door. Oh, he tries to dive it, and there's some contact. I don't think he got damaged, but I think the Renault says goodbye to this race. I don't know what happened there. He tried to make the move on Sancho, but that was never gonna work. And if the McLaren doesn't have damage, it's a miracle. It's a damn miracle, because oh my god. The way he made contact with the car in front, that was quite hard. Anyways, I don't know what happened there, to be honest. Maybe it was the McLaren who made contact and obligated that Alfa Romeo, well, actually obligated the Renault to make the dive, but Not sure, not sure. We'll have to see POVs and we'll have to analyze what happened there, but now it's not the time as almost everything is happening right now. We can see Ares trying to keep up with Jon, but really struggling. Meanwhile, we can see the Alfa Romeo from Sancho really struggling to keep up the pace as he's out of the DRS range at the moment. 1 second, just 1.1. Well, actually, he gets under the 1 second gap. I mean, he's just on the edge. As we can see, Coder not happy with what happened there and leaving the session. Meanwhile, behind, we can see Philip finally catching the Ferrari. Will he be able to make the move? I mean, this is just with that move from Coder. I mean, he has now a chance, you know, to even get 2 points, because I believe Harm has a 5-second time penalty. Although we'll have to keep an eye. We can see the Red Bull making the move just before 130R, so that was quite a straightforward move by the Red Bull driver. But will the Ferrari try to fight back? I mean, he's in his right to do so. He's gonna try and dive it down the inside. No, he stays behind. Quite respectful driving from the Ferrari. And Philip is now up to 10th. So the Doctor is in P10th. And hold on, because in front we had a move. Finally the Racing Point making a move, but look at that, side by side through the S's. And indeed, I mean, it's what I expected. Both Red Bulls went side by side early on in the race. They both gave each other the room they needed. Here it didn't happen. The Racing Point was harsh on the Mercedes. He said, you're not gonna have the room here. And yeah, the Mercedes had to back off. But anyways, this is not done. This is not even close from done. The Mercedes for sure will try to make the overtake again at some point. With 5 laps remaining, Jon leads. Ares is in second. And we'll have to see what he does, because let's see how ERS is in each driver. I mean, we can see that despite Jon being ahead, he still leads in ERS terms. And we can see that Ares is really struggling for ERS. I don't know if he's saving something, what his strategy is like, but yeah, definitely not being able. And we can see the Racing Point doing some zigzagging before 130R, trying to not give the Mercedes the loops room he needs to try and catch. But let's see, trying to get the exit. Will it be enough for the Mercedes to try to move back? I mean, he's lacking ERS while the Mercedes is not. I think the Mercedes is just trying to save some ERS for the final laps, but we'll have to keep an eye, because look at that Alfa Romeo looking really close. Meanwhile, behind Martin, under pressure from Kaki, the AS driver, who maybe is not the fastest, but he has been quite consistent, you know, quite solid driving from him as well today. So it seems like we have a really solid fight. I mean, Triff is not going to take third. He has a 5-second time penalty that it could be removed. I mean, it could be removed. We cannot forget about that. Right now, Triff and Harm could get those 5-second time penalty removed if the penalty was silly, indeed. But we can see the Racing Point struggling, trying to keep that podium spot. But it's not going to be easy. Meanwhile, we can see that gap for the lead. It's quite stable, you know, 6-10, 7-10. But when the Red Bull gets here, oh, look at that, purple sector. So right now he could be on the fastest lap, despite Philip being on the mediums and all that. So could he be trying the overtake here? I mean, could Ares have saved something and he really had the pace to try and go for the win? I don't know, but right now he's 5-10 behind, 3 laps remaining, and I don't think he's gonna surrender. I think he's gonna try and try and try. I don't think how this is gonna end, but this is far from done. As we can see here, once again, I'm missing the overtakes. The Mercedes doing the, oh, he went deep, that's going deep, and he loses not 1 but 2 positions. And look at that, because Martin could be on the move to try and make the overtake, but I don't think he's close enough, and I don't think it's possible to do the overtake here unless he pulls out a masterclass. But yeah, we can see Themix losing both positions, so he's down to 5th. So let's see. Let's see, because Sancho now has the chance to try and go for that podium spot. I mean, the fact that Triff has that 5-second time penalty doesn't mean he will have it at the end of the race, as if he because if he tries to get that 5-second time penalty to get it removed, then he will keep that podium spot. So Santo will have to try and get that overtake done on track. Meanwhile, behind Saint Balik's already behind Ermin. We'll have to wait and see if he does the overtake. I don't think he's gonna finish on the points, but it's gonna be interesting if Philip is able to overtake Harm, because 1 or 2 points could be the key difference for the championship, seeing the situation right now. But meanwhile, we can see the McLaren trying to put the pressure on the Mercedes. They both lock up. Will the McLaren have a chance to make the overtake? I'm not sure about this. I mean, he definitely has the ERS. He definitely has the slipstream. Will he try and go for the move down the inside? No, he's staying behind. He's waiting for the opportunity later on. Quite smart move, I have to say. Meanwhile, oh, look at that. I don't know what happened. Did the Mercedes struggle for traction at the exit of that corner? But he lost another position, and it's now Martin who goes up to 5th position. And I don't think Martin will be happy about that, because he has lost, well, he's just on the DRS range. I mean, he will have to try and push to not lose the DRS range. And let's see if the Haas now is the next one to try the move. I mean, that Mercedes is not looking quick. I don't know if the tires are fading, if what's happening there, but definitely something is happening to that car, because he's struggling a lot in these final laps. Let's see now the Haas all over the Mercedes. Oh, he goes really deep into that braking zone, almost hits the back end of the black Mercedes. And let's see what he tries to do now. I mean, yeah, ERS, they are quite similar, but he still has an advantage that could be worthy. Oh, but he doesn't have the exit, and I don't think he's gonna be able to get the overtake done. And hold on, let's keep an eye on Santo, because Santo is now side by side and he goes up to 3rd. He makes the move and sails by. Really solid move, I have to say, by Santo, who is able to go up to 3rd, and he would be on the podium right now. Really solid move. And watch out, because 2 laps remaining. Ares is all over, so let's go back to this fight. I will try to keep an eye if there's some overtake in the midfield, but right now this is a fight that concerns the championship, and this is the fight that concerns this race. So right now Ares 5/10 behind, trying to give everything he can on these final laps. Really close, but does he have the... No. I mean, the McLaren, I don't know why he's using the ERS. I mean, he knows that... Oh, but hold on, because he's reducing the gap. Will he try the move here? He knows this could be key. I mean, he's gonna try and dive it. He's gonna go and send it, but no, he stays behind. This could be key on the straight with DRS, and he gets a 3-second time penalty, and that's the race over. That's the race over for the Red Bull, who was basically putting everything on the final corner. I mean, I think he will still try and go for the move. Oh, and the McLaren lets him by. I mean, I think the McLaren doesn't want any trouble. I think he knows that he has the race, and that's definitely the race over for Ares, and that's definitely probably Philip can, you know, breathe finally, knowing that the gap is, I mean, Ares is not gonna reduce the gap by much. I mean, 12 points, which is gonna be 11 points. It's a huge, I mean, it's a huge hit, but I believe Philip still depends on his own. I mean, I don't know how you say it in English, but if he wins, or even if he doesn't win, if he just stays second every race behind Ares, I think he would win anyways, as there's only 2 races remaining. So yeah, that could be key. That could be key. But anyways, final lap. We'll keep an eye on Ares, who will be the guy to cross the finish line on first. But it's gonna be Yom who's gonna take the win. Here it comes. Red Bull takes the win on track, but it's gonna be Yom who takes the win on the Japanese Grand Prix. And let's see what Santo Ruiz does, because that was a brilliant driving, I have to say. Really solid driving. He finishes in third, Martin provisionally in fourth, Kaki provisionally in fifth, Bere in sixth, Simics in seventh, and Philip in eighth. Although we have to keep an eye on penalties, because Harm, with that penalty removed, he would be ahead of Philip, if I'm not mistaken, because I don't think Philip made the overtake in the end. Triff should be fourth with the penalty removed. And yeah, but everything else should stay the same. So that's the race over. Well, the race will be over when Kelvin crosses the finish line. And that has been all for today. I mean, what a race.
Yeah, we can see Yom. Everyone celebrating that win from Yom. Everyone is quite happy that Yom took the win.
Yeah, today Yom and Ares had the pace, and Alberto, I mean, we have to agree that probably, you know, if Philip didn't mess up with the strategy, you know, probably we could have seen something else. I think we could have seen a three-way battle for the win, because I think in the end, all of them had the pace, because remember who made the overtake on the McLaren? I mean, Philip made the overtake on Yom, so he really had the pace. But anyways, let's go through the final results. Yom in first, Ares in second, Santo in third, Martin in fourth, Kakil in fifth, Pere in sixth, Simics in seventh, Philip in eighth, Triff in ninth, and Saint Balix closing the top 10. Harm in 11th, Ermin in 12th. Oh, so it's Ermin or Elm? No, it's Erm. I'm quite blind, sorry. Kelvin in 13th, Kodor in 14th, Skip in 15th, Luis in 16th, Simple Hacks in 17th. But yeah, that's pretty impressive, pretty solid race. And as I said, if I had to pick a driver of the day, I don't know. I would say either Yom or Santo, because they both, you know, finished on the podiums. Yom won, and Sancho was able to keep third. So both of them did a really good job. So yeah, either of them. I don't have any preference. So in my opinion, everything could have been quite different with Philip. If he didn't pit, I mean, it could have been risky. If it wasn't for that double stack, the race would have been beautiful, I would say, for that safety car. But yeah, thank you, Alberto. Yeah, my throat is already hurting, and yeah, my voice is going off. So yeah, I'm gonna finish the stream here. It has been a pleasure to commentate. Remember that we'll be back next week with 2 races remaining. Just to keep an eye on the standings. I believe the gap, okay, if the 5-second penalty are removed, there's only an 11-point gap between Ares and Philip. And in the constructors, everything should be quite close, with Martin being 5th. So keep an eye on this. We'll be back next week. Thank you for watching. To all of you that have been watching, has been a pleasure as always. We'll see you next week. So yeah, basically this is all for today. Thank you, and hasta luego. Bye.